Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly career reading. This video is for Leo's sons or for anyone that has Leo in their natal chart, as well as anyone that was drawn to the title of this video, okay? Now, with these readings, these cards are just energies, so apply these energies to your life and what's going on in your life so that hopefully they can help you. If they do end up helping you, please help me out by giving this video a thumbs up. I know it's very annoying always hearing this, but really it does help me out. It pushes us to more Leos that could use this message, so either way, it's very appreciated. So if you do that, thank you in advance. And yeah, I feel like, well, if you're new here, did I say this? If you're new here, I post your videos, your 3 videos a week, your career, love, and week ahead. So if you want to subscribe, definitely do that. And yeah, let's just get right into your videos for this week, Leo. So let's get overall energy for Leo for their career this week. God, ancestors, guide, give me what is the overall energy for? Okay. So you have the 6 of Pentacles, and let's take one card from this deck. Okay, let me just have this one throughout. Okay. So the overall energy that I'm getting is that for some of you, you're needing to really wake up. You know, the Judgment card, it's about it's about things have been dead for a while, and it's finally coming time to wake up. It's like waking up, seeing things from a new perspective, doing things differently than how you did them in the past, almost having hearing your calling. And I'm feeling that with this new energy of just waking up and realizing things, you're starting to try to help or just build up your career. You're trying to nurture it and to cater to it. Okay, I feel like before you might have not been, let me slow down. I feel like before you could have had a lot of delays, or you weren't doing things in the best way, or whatever the case is, but I feel like you guys have finally figured out what it is that you need to do to maybe either start up something again that you maybe didn't finish, like it was a job or a project that you began but you kind of didn't completely finish it. I'm just getting that you guys are starting to almost wake up on what needs to be done to get you in the best shape as far as your career life, you know? I'm sorry, my throat, you guys are almost halfway done with the reading, so. My throat. Alright. Now, let's do, what are some improvements that could be made this week? Okay. So you have the 9 of Swords. What can you do to improve this week? Okay. So with the 9 of Swords and the Magician, what I'm getting is that what you guys need to do to improve this week is that you need to step out of your fears and you need to start creating. Okay, it's like you have all the tools needed on the table. It's like you have various skills that you're good at. It's like put them on the table and get to work. You know, step out of this fear, step out of this anxiety of what do I do, and is this right for me, or it could just be not doing anything. It's like the 9 of Swords. It's like he's just in his bedroom, just laying. It's like maybe some of you've just been sleeping it away, okay, and you haven't been really working. You've just been kind of sitting idle, or been procrastinating. And I feel like to improve moving forward, you really need to step into this Magician energy of somebody who creates the world around him and is a manifester, and is very capable and has various talents that he can utilize to create whatever it is that he wants. Okay, but yeah, that's what you guys need to start. Even if it's just manifesting or writing out on a list some of your goals and just starting to basically complete them, one by one, getting things done off the list. But I feel like what's going to help you guys is to just basically wake up, possible challenges. For some of you, I'm getting that a possible challenge is that you're stepping into a new phase of your life where you're doing things alone, or you're having to work on this project alone. It's something new. The Page of Pentacles, it's like a new opportunity, a new job. And the Hermit is somebody that he goes within for answers. He has the answers within. He does things alone. He's a little bit he's a little bit critical and analytical, which I honestly think it actually could be help you, even though that being critical or hard on yourself might be bad. I think in certain instances that it could be really good for you, because it could actually bring you to this Page of Pentacles, okay? Even though that it is challenging, okay, for you to do things alone or not have, maybe it's like you're not having the people around you be your cheerleader, because maybe they have their own things going on in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand that just because somebody, and I'm not saying this is towards all of you, but I feel like this is a message for somebody. Just because people aren't giving you the attention and adoration that you desire, doesn't mean that they don't love and care for you. Sometimes people are just going through things, okay? But I feel like you guys currently are having to do, things alone to bring success, okay? Now, how to overcome this? Let me get... How to overcome this fear of being alone, or fear of not getting recognition, or fear. Okay, so what to do is you have to move away. It's like you know what you're good at. It's like you're taking what you know, because that's what the swords represents. It's taking what you know and moving into calmer waters, okay? So what's going to help you and to overcome this? It says the end of challenging times, things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. With this card, it's very much just like to overcome this, either, because I feel like you guys are, you're realizing what it is that you need to do to advance in your career. You're starting to take the time to aid it, okay, like to build it up, but the thing is that you guys have a lot of fear. You guys may not have a good sense of direction right now and where to go. And the thing is that the magician is talking about, really taking the time to study the tools or study your abilities so that you can be able to do great things with them. Even though that it might require you to take some alone time, it's going to bring you it could bring you a really good opportunity, and then to overcome this fear of, doing things alone or not having the results come out the way you want is, you have the Six of Swords with the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is like, one, I feel like it's like your expectations end up disappointing you. That's very much what this is. It's like, don't set expectations of things, because then you won't get disappointed. Just do what you love and hope for the best, okay? When you think too hard or you think too much, it can end up killing that passion. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to not, you need to have these two things in separate lanes, okay? You need to have your mind and what you need to get done, like have that separate, okay? You need to take care of that, as well as you need to take care of what you love, okay? Allow them to be separate and to coexist. Don't just be all, I'm going to do this because this is what I want to do and this is what I love to do, but you're not thinking practically. And also don't overthink it where it's like, well, how, am I really that talented? Am I really that, whatever? It's like, don't do that either. It's very much like, know where your strengths are, know where your weaknesses are, work on your weaknesses and build up your strengths so that, you don't have any kind of expectations that get hurt. And the thing is like, and also don't be afraid of having your expectations hurt. Listen, just go at things with a new state of mind of just, we're going to do the best, we're going to put in the work, but you have to really step out of this fearful mindset. Okay, now what energy is, like, what is the energy for the future, or the near future, I should say? What is the energy for the near future for Leo? What is the energy for the near future for Leo? Okay, yeah. The Page of Pentacles. The energy for you going forward is that you are really having to take the time to study. You're really having to take the time to do the hard work, okay? To be practical, to not be so in the clouds, to not be so, things are going to work out just because I'm amazing. It's not that. You have to really put in the work. And I'm sorry to break it to you, Leo. I don't mean to be nasty and, be harsh, but listen, I don't mind being the one that says it the way it is, but you really have to just take the time and to develop your skills, because you are very talented, you are very skillful. But the thing is that if you can bring structure to it and bring just more of like a grounded state of mind, it can help you out a lot more. It says, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, time to get to work, an excellent opportunity presents itself, happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, a new area of study. You know, the energy going forward is that you're stepping into this new, you're learning about doing things, or you're learning how something works, or maybe you're like learning a new program, or you're going to school, or, you know, you're just having to take the time to study and actually learn before you just go forward. If you want to do music, learn how to really, you know, play the instruments, and know how to use the programs. And, you know, if that means that you have to do a lot of time researching and reading up and watching videos and talking to teachers, then I think that's what's needed. You know, whatever you need to do, basically whatever you need to learn so that you can succeed is what you're stepping into. Okay, and then the energy going forward also is that you have the Hangman in reverse. It's like, stop waiting around, stop waiting for things to just happen, because this is upright. So maybe this is talking about having to, the energy going forward is that you don't just jump into anything right away. Take the time to have a little bit of the time out, look at things from different perspectives, look at things from different points of view. How can you go at this? What's the best way to go at this? How do you get yourself from out of this place of being stuck? Okay, you are enlightened, but it's just about taking the time to really thinking about how you can go at things differently. Okay, now how this week will play out for you. One card, God, Ancestors, Guides. Okay, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're really growing whatever it is that you want. You're having to take the time to grow. You're having to nurture it. You're having to, you know, the Seven of Pentacles, it says seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future, the need for patience, a time of rest, a time for resting and planning for the future, unnecessary worry. So, you know, how this energy will play out is that if you nurture your dreams, you nurture what it is that you want to do, you can become the emperor who, you know, is fearless. He takes charge. He accomplishes what it is that he wants to accomplish. You know, he takes over the lands that he wants to, and he does it with such strength. And you guys are really having to, if you nurture it, then you can step into this emperor energy. But the thing is that if you don't do the work, if you don't do the research, if you don't, you know, water the plants and wait the time that is needed for them to grow, you won't step into the emperor energy. Okay, you need to really just let things develop and grow, and you need to put in the work. It takes work to get anything that's worth it and that will last. You know what I'm saying? Quick, it's like what is it? It's like just basically, you know, what comes easy goes easy. Easy come, easy go. But the energy that you need to have going forward, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about, you know, somebody who, you know, she's somebody, and like I said, these are not gender specific readings, but the Three of Pentacles is somebody who she puts a lot of hard work into what she's doing. She does it alone, and then eventually she gets recognized for it. Okay, it says, do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. You know, I just feel like you guys going forward need to understand that if you just put in the work, okay, even though it might take a little bit of time, eventually recognition comes. People will notice it. How do you not notice that? Like, how do you not know? Look at what she's working on. How does anybody not notice that? Like, that's insane. Like, you will get the recognition you need. Okay, so let's get one more card for energy you should have going forward. I don't like that when that happens to me. Energy Leo should have going forward. Energy Leo should have going forward. God, ancestors, guides. Yeah, so you need to let go of your delusions. You need to let go of your fears. Be creative. Know that you're guided, okay? Let your fears go, though. The moon card is associated with Pisces, and Pisces is associated with Neptune because Neptune rules over Pisces, and it's just, Neptune can be very confusing. Neptune can be very, you get into your head, you get into your emotions. You're not thinking clearly. You get delusional, and it's like going forward. It's to not let fear run you. One, know that you're guided always, and two, it's like this hard work. You have to understand that if you just are creative, put your fears aside, and are working hard, you'll get the recognition you need. Okay. What's hidden from you? What's hidden from Leo regarding their career this week? The Hierophant. So the Hierophant, maybe what's hidden from you guys is that you don't realize that you need to go to somebody for help. The Hierophant is somebody, it's taking the necessary steps needed, the traditional steps needed, it's doing something that pleases the heart, body, and soul, something that is very fulfilling. It's not just for money, or it's not just to please the ego, but I feel like, what's hidden from you is that you either have to go to somebody higher up for guidance, you need to take necessary steps, like you need to do things the traditional way if you want to get things done, but definitely just needing to, I feel like it's just, that's the message, is really taking traditional steps, doing things, not rushing into things, studying, because the Hierophant, it's like a religious teacher. He's studied, what he needs. And then you have Wise, literally the same card twice, very much the same card, where it's that you guys really need to, let me read it for you. It says, unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. You really do have to just put in the practical work to achieve the results that you're wanting. To achieve anything nice, you're going to have to do the practical and hard work, okay? So that's what's hidden from you, is that it's like you need to ask for help, whether it's from God, if that's what you believe in, whatever you believe in, the universe, God. Maybe it's just a teacher that helps you. Maybe it's somebody that's established in the field, okay? But the final message, you have the Star card. Well, you have the Star card. So it says, have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an ending to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel, okay? So you guys are going to get to the star energy of somebody that creates the world around them. They, but they do it with balance. They do it with, they know that it takes time. It's not something that just happens instantly. It's very much a rejuvenating energy. It's like, if you can do things in balance, if you can rejuvenate and take care of yourself as well as what you're working on, and like really put in the time and effort that's needed to develop it, you can create it, And finally, let's just do one of these cards to finish off the reading. Your final message. All right. We cannot timidly wait for everything to fall into our laps. We will receive only as we rise and march, for destiny turns its ears to those without fear. So it's really just saying that you need to make action. Okay, you realize that you've been taking a lot of time just being idle and not really taking the steps that are necessary to move forward in the direction that you're wanting to go to. Okay, and you need to really just put all the fear and anxiety and just waiting around, you need to put that in the past and just charge forward. Take the steps necessary, you know what I'm saying? If you have to reach out for help, then do that, It's very much like you need to make action. Don't let just wait for things to fall into your lap, because if you're not prepared for the blessings to come, then when they do come, you won't know how to accept them. And you won't be prepared to. You'll be like, I can't do all this, or whatever the case is. It's like you ask for a job, and then you get a job, but you didn't prepare for the job, so now you're not qualified for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever you want to do, put in the work so that when the opportunity does come, you're prepared. Okay? That is all for your reading today, Leo. Okay? I really hope something in this video spoke to you, and if it did, please make sure to like the video. I know it's annoying, but please, 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 please. It helps me out, okay? It really does. And it also helps to speak to Leos that need this message as well. So it's always greatly appreciated. If you want any of the cards that I used in your reading today, they'll all be in the description box. If you want to spread the wealth and, tip me. I would love you immensely for it, and I appreciate you so much if you do. I really have a lot of love for the Leos in my life, I will say. Even though, like, I've had some rocky moments with some of them because they can, the thing about Leos is that sometimes they won't admit when they're wrong, and they just have, they think that they're perfect in their head. And I'm not saying you guys aren't perfect in your own way, but we're all human, and we all have things that we need to improve on. And sometimes I feel like Leos, I like to help people, and so when Leo doesn't like to get help. They want to do everything themselves, so it can be frustrating for me because it's like I just want to I can see your potential. You just have to put in the work. You know what I mean? But you guys are good. You guys are so talented. So just don't wait around for things to happen. Actually get a plan and be prepared. Okay. But yeah, Leo, that's all today. If you've watched to the end, I greatly appreciate you, and subscribe for your readings in the future. Like I said, I do your love, your career, and your week forward. So if you want to be a part of that, definitely subscribe right now. All right. Thank you, Leo, and I will see you for your next video.